So anyway, students, yeah, good evening, good afternoon to all. So I'm going to share the file now, and this is I think I hope you remember last class, whatever we completed. We have completed last time semi-empirical formula, which is very important, right? Liquid drop model, right? Can anyone tell a few words about liquid drop model? I know you don't want any questions to ask. You just need, uh, to attend, but not seriously. So we have completed a liquid drop model with a semi-empirical formula, Coulomb energy, volume, surface area. So I just want to quickly go through, which is also long answer, very important. Right. So as you guys, as you guys last, I think I hope you understand last time, but this is also very important long answer question. Last time we have completed the assumptions first liquid drop model, very long answer. It's very important question. We have gone through all these points, right? What is the uh, what is the assumption that we made for the liquid drop model? So all the nuclears basically consider like a water drop. In water drop also there are some kind of interactions are there. In equilibrium state, the nuclei of all the totally, like in any equilibrium state, nuclei of atom remains spherically symmetric. Like liquid drop also, any water drop you take it which is spherical, which is due to the surface tension. So density of nucleus also independent of size. It could be anything better. The nucleus density always constant. That is also similarly like a liquid drop, right? The nucleons, here nucleons means proton and neutron. Proton, neutron, together we call it the nucleons. Nucleons of a nucleus move about within the spherical enclosure called nuclear potential. అంటే ఆ చుట్టూ ఉన్న ప్లేస్నే మనం what we call it nuclear potential, just like a movement of molecules of liquid within the spherical drop of liquid. The binding energy per nucleon of nucleus is constant, just like a latent rate of vapor. So very basic points. So 5 points ఇక్కడ ఉన్నాయి. మనకు లిక్విడ్ డ్రాప్ మోడల్ ఎందుకంటే why we call it as a liquid drop model అనేది, you just compare the nucleus with the water drop. So water drop is a spherical shape, nucleus is a spherical shape. Why water drop is spherical shape? Because of the surface tension. Why nucleus is a spherical shape? Because of the nuclear force. So density of nucleus is independent of size. Same, liquid drop also independent of its size. So binding energy for nucleus is constant, just like a latent rate of vaporization of liquid also constant. So like all these are the important points of assumption, right? So coming to the, we have also discussed the volume energy, right? Volume energy, and which is actually 1/2 because there are two here nearest neighbors is a very important thing. Nearest neighbors. So nearest neighbors, they share the energy, right? If you consider it two nucleons, it's U/2, right? So when assembly of spheres of small size is packed together, 12 ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, ఒక molecule, ఒక nucleon కు, let us say it's a U. But if I say there are two nucleons shared by the same energy, U/2, right? If there are 12 packed, if ఒకవేళ ఇక్కడ 12 ఉన్నాయి అనుకోండి, so what is going to be? It's just 12 into U/2, which is equal to 6U, right? So this is also we discussed this last time. Similarly, that is the reason we have assumed that volume energy is how much in a 6AV, or we also make A1V. Very important equation. Volume energy, EV is equal to A1A, right? Similarly, then we also discuss surface energy. Surface energy is directly proportional to the, that it's 4 pi r square. But whereas this is a very important formula for the radius formula. Radius of nuclei equal to r equal to r0 a power 1 by 3. When I substitute this here, this is going to be, you just substitute here r square. When I want to write this equation, r square is equal to r naught square, right? A power 2 by 3, right? So r naught square also a kind of constant. I'm going to keep again r0 r prime. So I 4 pi, 4 pi r naught a power 2 by 3. So surface energy is directly proportional to a power 2 by 3. Volume energy is directly proportional to the A. So you are negative because there is a repulsion force. We also discussed this last time. Can anyone take the screenshot and send it to me? Then moving it to the Coulomb energy. You all know that Coulomb energy anagane charged particle madhya maatrame untundi. Coulomb energy is the always the energy which act between the two charged particle. So ikkada manaku ikkada rendu charges unnai anukunte ee ikkada potential energy ఏమవుతుందంటే -c²/4 pi epsilon r. But since there are how many pairs of protons there, z into z minus 1 by 2 pairs ఉన్నాయి కాబట్టి దాంతో మల్టిప్లై చేస్తాం. ఇప్పుడు మన కూలుమ్ ఎనర్జీ కావాలంటే ఈ కూలుమ్ పొటెన్షియల్ ని z into z minus 1 తో by 2 తో డివైడ్ చేస్తే you will get this one. So we also discussed very important question. Finally, here 1 by r again we converted this 1 by r ante manaku telusu kada. We already know that r is proportional to r naught a power 1 by 3. This is the, then 1 by r is equal to what happened, 1 by r0 a power 1 by 3, right? So if you want to bring this numerator, a power minus 1 by 3. So like that you can make it. That is going to be, so that is what here, a power 1 by 3. Okay. Coulomb energy is also negative because it's arising from the opposite nuclear stability. So we have discussed all this stuff. Yeah, there's one more equation gone. I feel, yeah, we have the last equation. Last time we added all together in one slide. I think I missed that slide. So advantages, applications. So it explains the binding energy of large nuclei. They also explain the fusion and fission reaction. Explain the radioactive decay, whatever energy comes out during the fission and fusion reaction. So applications, fission reaction law, fusion reaction law, we use this. The drawbacks, definitely also we have to write down. It is not able to explain the magic number. It is not able to explain excited state. It is not able to calculate the nucleus. So right. So this is what we completed last time. Hope you understand. Now, but when I say limitations, when I say drawbacks, there should be another model to come into play. What model? Ivannitini explain chesi inkoka model endante shell model. What is the model? Shell model. So this is also long answer question. Shell model. So what is a shell model? We have to think. Shell model always close to the nucleus. When I say shell means, shell ante meaning endi? Anybody knows shell means? You can use the chat box. That is also good, because you guys don't know how to write the questions, or you don't know how to write the Raghavendra. Why we call a shell model? Shell, what is the meaning of shell? Raghavendra, it's okay. Extremely sorry, said, but it's not your problem. It's a problem of your entire class. So that is, leave it about it. Okay. Shell, what is a shell? Sushma, shell means something like, empty ball inside, right? It's like nothing is, if you take the rubber band, inside nothing is there. Shell. So like a nucleus, right? So shell means like orbit, inside orbit is there, but the basically it's the object which has a inside. It's not a solid sphere is the with inside every atoms are there, but shell model is kind of inside nucleus is there. Okay, so it's related to the nucleus. Correct. Again, whenever you start the model, definitely there should be some assumption of liquid drop model. So whatever we have assumed that assumptions and failures of liquid drop model, here we are going to solve them, right? So, according to the liquid drop, what we assume, tell me, all the nucleus or near neighboring nucleus interact with each other. They always interact each other, like a molecule, water molecules. Water molecules interact with the neighboring water molecules, like that. But here in shell model, it's important point. Each nucleon, the proton, neutron, interact cheaply with a general force or field produced by all other nucleons. Okay, so in shell model, you know that nucleus is there. In nucleus, now neutron, proton are there, and their nuclear force also there. With this force, you have a NN, PN, PP. All these pairs are there. Because of these, you will get the nuclear force. With the nuclear force, they also influence. They also interact. If you don't have the nuclear force, they cannot be in a pair form. Gentle ga undavu. The atoms with these numbers have all their electrons completely filled. It is important. Why? Wherever atoms with these electrons, and if you take helium, 2 electrons, neon, how many? 10 electrons, argon, 18. So what is the 36 number? You tell me. 36, 54, 86. Also, these atoms they are very stable. Why? Completely filled. Shell is filled. The shell is completely filled. So, a shell se completely fill out those atoms are the stable atom. In the same way, nuclei that have 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82, 126 neutrons and protons are more abundant than the other nuclei of the similar mass number, suggesting their structures are more stable. Ingokate emantundu third point. First point is nucleons interact because of the nuclear force. Second point, these atoms, like noble gases, you all know that noble gases, helium, argon, helium, neon, argon, or xenon, all these elements are very stable because their shells are filled completely. So very stable atom. In the same way, there are other nuclei which are having the 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 82, 1. These are in these atoms, neutrons and protons are more abundant than other nuclei of the similar masses. ఈ వీటిలో న్యూట్రాన్స్ ప్రోటాన్స్ చాలా ఎక్కువ ఉండటం వలన ఇవి మోర్ స్టేబుల్ అని చెప్తున్నారు. Is it clear? Can anyone give a response in the chat box? So we have discussed 3 points in the shell model. First point, they interact via nuclear forces. Second point, they are the atoms which are having the electrons 2, 8, 2, 10, 18, 36, 54, 86 or the stable nuclei. Similarly, there are few more nuclei which are having the 2, 8, 20, 28, 50, 50, 82, 126. In these, proton neutrons are more than the other nuclei which are having same mass number. Okay, so these structures also more stable. We call these magic numbers. Actually, we're going to give the name magic numbers, atoms. So 3 completed. So magic numbers definition. They'll ask what are which of the following options. They'll give you options 2, 9, 8, 10, like that. Which one of the atom is more stable? You have to pick this and this because these are the magic numbers. So here you can think about it. It has been observed that nuclei having either the number of protons or number of neutrons. What are the magic numbers? It is observed that nuclei having the either the number of protons or neutrons equal to one of the number are more stable than their neighboring. These are called magic numbers. These are called magic number. Is it clear? So number of protons, number of neutrons equal a nucleus kuda more stable, those numbers are called magic number. There are some nuclei which are having these numbers. These number ఉన్నటువంటి atoms వాటిలో number of neutrons must be equal to number of protons. So what we call these numbers? Magic numbers. What do we call it? Magic numbers. And what are the assumptions of this model? So first point assumptions: nucleons form subshells, shells within the nucleus. So nucleons ఏం చేస్తాయి? Proton, neutrons, they form the subshells and shells. చిన్న చిన్న shells form చేస్తాయి. The shell within the nucleus get closed with a suitable number of nucleons. Whatever the shell within the nucleus get closed with a suitable electrons. Third point, each nucleon is supposed to possess a spin angular momentum, which is h cross by 2, or orbital angular momentum LH. Okay, I mean, what assumptions are so you have to propose some assumption for every model. Liquid drop model, we always compare that with the liquid drop. Like nucleus, we compare with the liquid. Here, we are comparing this year, we have proposed some assumptions for the shell model. First one, nucleus forms subshells and shells. Each shell closed with the suitable number of electrons. Nucleus, sorry. Each nucleon is supposed to have the both spin angular momentum and orbital angular momentum. Very, very important. Spin angular momentum, orbital angular momentum, both. This theory assumes that LS coupling holds only. This theory only holds LS coupling for every light nucleus in which the L values are necessarily small in their normal configuration. If you have the heavier nucleus, atomic number ఎక్కువ అవుతే ఏమవుతుంది? ఏ coupling? JJ coupling. So hope you understand 5 assumptions. Can you close eyes and remind, revise these things? What are the assumptions? 5 seconds, 10 seconds is you have to revise 5 points. First point, they form the shells and subshells. Second point, within the shell or filled with the, what are that? Number of nucleons. Third point, each nuclei having the, both possess the spin angular momentum, orbital angular momentum. Fourth point, LS coupling only, because they assume the LS coupling only for very lightest product. Heavier particles go for the JJ coupling. Is it okay? Is it clear for all of you guys? Suresh, Sushma, is it clear? Raghavinder, did you keep in the brain?
Sir.
Hope you keep all these 5 points in your brain, right? Brain లోకి వెళ్ళిపోయినాయా లేకపోతే ఈ చెవు నుంచి విని ఆ చెవు నుంచి పంపించేసారా? Tell me. Brain లో పెట్టుకున్నారా? Did you keep all these 5 points in the brain? Yes sir, Linga Naik going to tell after this class 5 points ఎవరు చెప్తారో చెప్పాలా. ఇప్పుడు ఎవరైతే ఎస్ఎస్ అని రాశారో హార్ట్ లో వెళ్ళాయా? ఓకే సురేష్, హార్ట్ లో ఉన్నాయా, బ్రెయిన్ లో ఉన్నాయా? I'll ask you before we complete the class. I'll ask you all these 5 points assumptions. Keep in mind. So shell model. Here we also assume that nucleus move in its orbit within the nucleus independently of all other nucleus. ఎందుకంటే ఒక nucleus తో ఇంకో nucleus సంబంధం ఉండదు బెట. When you are this shell model itself, the interaction only within the nucleus, not with the other nucleus interaction. Okay, that you have to remember that. The orbit is determined by a potential energy function which represents the average effect of all interaction with other nucleus and is same for each particle. The లోపల సేమ్ ఉంటుంది, బట్ అదర్ న్యూక్లియస్ తో ఇంటరాక్షన్స్ మనకి ఇక్కడ పొటెన్షియల్ ఫంక్షన్ ఇలా ఉంటుంది. Decreasing, I mean, as you increase the distance, potential is decreases, potential energy decreases. each nucleons or P or Pn is regarded as independent particle. The interaction between the nucleon is considered to be small perturbation on the interaction between the nucleus and potential energy. So this is not so great. So here we always consider the nucleus lo anagane indulo proton gaani proton gaani neutron ivi maatrame untayi kabatti వీటి మధ్యలో మాత్రమే ఇంటరాక్షన్స్ ఉంటాయని గుర్తుంచుకోండి. These are independent. Okay. So there is a direct analogy between the theoretical treatment of a nucleus and electron in an atom. So these three ఇది పెద్దగా అవసరం లేదు కానీ అట్లీస్ట్ మీకు ఇక్కడ 3 పాయింట్స్ లాగా గుర్తుంచుకుంటే ఇక్కడ మనకు చెప్పినప్పుడు న్యూక్లియాన్స్ అంటే ప్రోటాన్ న్యూట్రాన్ ఆల్వేస్ మూవ్ ఇన్ ద ఆర్బిట్స్. న్యూక్లియస్ లో మళ్ళా మీరు ఎలక్ట్రాన్లు అని చెప్పొద్దు, ఇక్కడ డోంట్ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ ఇవాల్వ్ ఆర్బిట్స్. న్యూక్లియన్స్ లోపలనే న్యూక్లియస్ లోపలనే ఉంటాయి. ద ఆర్బిట్ ఈస్ డిటర్మైన్డ్ బై పొటెన్షియల్ ఎనర్జీ ఫంక్షన్. అంటే ఆర్బిట్ ఎక్కడ తిరగాల న్యూక్లియన్స్ అనేది ఇట్ డిపెండ్స్ అపాన్ ద పొటెన్షియల్, రైట్. దాని బయట ఎంత లాగుతుంది ఫోర్స్ని బట్టే అవి లోపల తిరుగుతూ ఉంటాయి అనేది ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఇక్కడ. సో ఇక్కడ ఈచ్ న్యూక్లియన్ ఈజ్ ఇండిపెండెంట్, అంటే ఒక్కొక్క ఎన్ఎన్ కానీ పీపీ కానీ ఇవన్నీ కూడా ఇండిపెండెంట్ ఈచ్ అదర్, ఒకదానికి అట్లా కాకుండా ఇండిపెండెంట్ అని చెప్తున్నాను. హోప్ దీస్ 3 పాయింట్స్ ఆల్సో క్లియర్ ఫర్ యూ గైస్. సో ఇక్కడ మీకు కొంచెం ఐడియా కోసం ఐ జస్ట్ కెప్ట్ సమ్ ఇంటరాక్షన్స్. 1s అన్నప్పుడు ఇలా ఉంటుంది. 1s లో యూ హ్యావ్ ఓన్లీ హౌ మెనీ ఎలక్ట్రాన్స్ వీ కెన్ ఫిల్ ఇట్ నానా? I think hope you all know that 1s2, right? 2s2, 2p6, right? So s lo always will go fill in the only 2 electrons, right? P lo how many? Tell me. P lo how many, nana? 6, right?
Yes, sir.
Right. So 1s2 anagane 1s aina 2s aina edaina you have only 2 electrons. Then 1p doesn't matter, it could be. So ikkada evavutundi 1p. There are 2 possibilities. మనకు ఇక్కడ p ఆఫ్ ఉండొచ్చు, p 3/2 ఉండొచ్చు. 2 పాసిబిలిటీ ఉంటుంది. సో ఎందుకంటే 2s + 1 స్టేట్స్ కాబట్టి s ఈజ్ ఈక్వల్ టు ఆఫ్ ఉంటే సో వీ హ్యావ్ హౌ మెనీ 2 స్టేట్స్ ఉంటాయి అన్నట్టు ఇక్కడ. సో 2 స్టేట్స్ కాబట్టి ఒకటి ఆఫ్, ఒకటి ఐ థింక్ ఎస్. సో ఇందులో మనకు 1pలో 2 + 8, సో 2/6 అవుతాయి. సో ఇది మొత్తం ఒక స్టేట్ కింద తీసుకుంటే 1లో 1p 1s కలిపి 8 తీసుకుంటాం. అంటే 1s2 2s2 2p6 అంటే ఈ 2 తీసుకుంటాం ఎప్పుడు కూడా, ఇది కన్సిడర్ చేయండి. సో 8 అని తీసుకుంటాం. సో ఈ 2 ఫస్ట్ 2 ఏమో విల్ రైట్ ఇట్ హియర్, ఓకే. దెన్ 2 విల్ యాడ్ ఫర్ ది p, సో ఇట్ ఇస్ గోయింగ్ టు బి 8. దెన్ వెన్ యూ గో ఫర్ ద 2s to 1d, సో ఇక్కడ ఏమొస్తుంది 2s ఈజ్ 2s 2a ఉంటాయి. 1d అగైన్ యూ హ్యావ్ ద 1d 3/2 1d 5/2. సో 10 ఉంటాయని తెలుసు. d అనగానే మనకు హౌ మెనీ 10, f లో 14, s లో 2, p హౌ మెనీ 6. దీస్ థింగ్స్ యూ హ్యావ్ టు రిమెంబర్ గైస్. మీకు మినిమం నాలెడ్జ్ ఉండాలి. s మీన్స్ 2, p మీన్స్ 6, d మీన్స్ how much 10, f orbital means 14 electrons you have to remember. అంతేగాని దీన్ని మనం ఎగ్జామ్లో ఏమి రాయాలి. జస్ట్ టు కీప్ ఇన్ మైండ్, ఐ జస్ట్ పోస్టెడ్ హియర్, బట్ యూ డోంట్ నీడ్ టు కీప్ ఇన్ మైండ్. ఈ క్వశ్చన్ అడిగితే ఇదేం అవసరం లేదు. సో షెల్ మోడల్ ఈజ్ ఓవర్ నాన్న. షెల్ మోడల్ ఈజ్ ఓవర్. షెల్ మోడల్ ఈజ్ కంప్లీటెడ్. షెల్ మోడల్ ఈజ్ కంప్లీటెడ్. సో దాంట్లో కొన్నిసార్లు సబ్ క్వశ్చన్గా అడతారు. ఎలక్ట్రిక్ క్వాడ్రిఫోల్ మూమెంట్, ఎలక్ట్రిక్ క్వాడ్రిఫోల్ మూమెంట్ అని అడుగుతాడు. దాంట్లోనే ఒక్కొక్కసారి మనకు షెల్ మోడల్లోనే క్వాడ్రిఫోల్ మూమెంట్ గురించి అడుగుతాడు కాబట్టి, సో ఎలక్ట్రిక్ క్వాడ్రిఫోల్ మూమెంట్, వాట్ ఈజ్ ఎలక్ట్రిక్ క్వాడ్రిఫోల్ మూమెంట్ అనేది క్వశ్చన్. దిస్ ఈజ్ వెరీ ఇంపార్టెంట్ ఫర్ 4 మార్క్స్ యాక్చువల్లీ. మ్యాగ్నెటిక్ dipole moment, electric quadrupole moment. These 2 are very important bit for 4 marks further. Okay. So electric qua means what? Quad. It's a 4, right? Electric quadrupole moment. So it's a measure of how much nuclear charge distribution depart from the sphericity. Okay, suppose this is a spherical, right? Spherical shape. Nucleus is spherical shape. How much charge distributed? Like sometimes they deviate like this. So this will give the electric quadrupole moment. Quadrupole moment. So how it differs from the spherical shape? That decided by the electric quadrupole moment. A spherical nucleus has no quadrupole moment. If there is no quadrupole moment, what is going to be? Q is equal to 0. When one shape would like a itla అయిందనుకోండి దాన్ని పాజిటివ్ అంటారు. ఇలా పోతే నెగిటివ్ అవుతుంది. When oblate prolate disc like ఉంటేనేమో pumpkin, మీకు ఐడియా ఉంది కదా pumpkin, I guess how it should be, I'm not sure. Pumpkin shape idea ఉందా మీకు? Something like that. Pumpkin ఇలా ఉంటుంది చూడండి, pumpkin shape. So in this case, which is a quadrupole moment ఎంతంటే నెగిటివ్ అని చెప్పాలి. ఇలా ఉంటేనేమో పాజిటివ్. కరెక్ట్గా spherical shape ఉంటే, if there is a, this is very important bit for competitive exam, if a nucleus is in a spherical shape, what is the quadrupole moment? 0, sir. Yes, good. If it is prolate, or spheroid or egg shaped, idea unda meeku? Egg shape. If this is a egg shape, yes sir, it's a positive. But if it is like a pumpkin shape like this, quadrupole moment is negative, sir. Wow, you guys are really great. Very nice. Right. Nuclei of magic number neutrons, protons are found to have a 0 quadrupole moment. Hence, they are spherical in nature. Wow. Question again, children. Very nice question. I can see here. Why magic numbers nuclei are more stable? Because their quadrupole moment is 0. Right? This perfectly spherical shape. Perfectly spherical shape. This is positive, this is negative, this is 0. Shell model is an attempt to account for the existence of magic number. Perfectly explain a certain other nuclear properties in terms of the nuclear behavior. Shell model manaku perfectly em cheppindi. It explains very well about the magic numbers. Right? Neutron, proton occupy a separate set of states in the nucleus because proton interact electrically as well as the specifically nuclear charge. So electron, for neutron chemo, they don't have the charge. Proton, they have a positive charge, right? So here there are two kind of interactions, nuclear interaction and electrical interactions. So when I talk about the quadrupole moment in 4 marks question, you should explain what is the quadrupole moment. Quadrupole moment, it tells, explain the how much nuclear charge. Sir, what is charge, sir, again? It's just charge, but it could be negative or positive. But in the nucleus, there is a positive charge also there, right? Proton is there. With that, actually, the spherical shape would change. It could be egg shape or pumpkin shape. If it change into egg shape or spheroid or prolate, which has a quadrupole moment is positive. If it oblate or disc shape or pumpkin shape, the quadrupole moment is negative, right? If it is perfectly spherical shape, quadrupole moment is 0. Correct. Very nice. Is it clear for all of you? The great master brains. Wow, I just put here pictures to get your, I hope these pictures should sit in your brain, right? Is it clear for all of you, my dear master brains? Yeah, just put in the chat box, man. Yes, I think this picture should sit in your brain. And what is the formula? Sometimes they're going to ask the formula. What is the equation for quadrilateral? 2 by 5 z into b square minus a square. And these AB are the major minor axis radiuses. Whenever you have the spherical shape, major and minor axes. 2 by 5 z into the atomic number b square minus s, which is very important formula. You may see in interviews also they're going to ask what is the equation for quadrilateral moment. It's 2 by 5 z into a square minus b square minus a square. If b is greater, you will get this. If a is greater, you will get this shape. Hope quadrilateral moment is very, very important bits actually. Direct bit you'll see in the competitive exams. Right? And I can just put some example here which atom is so stable. It has been experimentally observed that nucleus for which 2,8 helium is stable, oxygen is stable. Why? Because their atomic number is magic number. Their atomic number is magic number 2,8. 2,8, right? 20. All this magic number. If the atomic number or nucleus is magic number, then those atoms are very, very stable. The stability also related to the normal, so natural bandings. It has been observed from experimental data that nuclear having the number of nucleons as a magic number in abundance as compared to the other. And ekkuva unte nucleons, those are also stable. And ivi experimental evidence and pettanu anduke. So oxygen stable because magic number, calcium also more stable because of the magic number, lead also more stable because of the, you remember that all radioactive elements, radium gani, uranium gani, thorium gani, ivanni kuda final ga ekku vaste lead దగ్గరికి వస్తాయి. ఎందుకు? Why lead is more stable? Why more stable? Because its atomic number 82 is a magic number. Sorry, number of neutrons. It could be 82 also no magic number, 126 also magic number. So both are magic number. That is the reason lead is more stable than other nucleus. Hope, I guess all of you understand these examples I just put here. Nothing is there new. There are some more evidences from experimental. You can see that Z is called 50. I think SN atom, selenium or tin, I think. Tin, I think. As 10 stable isotope more than any other element. It's also GK question or competitive exams they'll ask. Which has a more isotope number of, which is the atom more stable also tin and chepoch. While calcium has a 6 isotope. Which atom has a more isotopes ante? Tin. Which atom has a more, next highest is calcium. So this indicates what? These are all very, very stable. Not more than, more than 5 isotopes occur in nature for any neutron except this. So these elements very important, but you have to remember. Tin and calcium. The double magic numbers also very stable. Endukante 2, 4, 8, 16, 20, 40 are particularly tightly bond. Double magic number. Ante ikkada neutron, proton rendu magic number lu avutayi. Endukante 2 is atomic number. How many neutrons are there beta in this? I think most of you know that how to calculate the number of neutrons. Number of neutrons ela vastayi beta? Mass number minus Z, right? Indulo Z enta? Z N. First danlo 2. Mass number of neutrons 4 minus 2. 4 minus 2, 2. Indulo how much? 8. 16 minus 8. Again 8. Here 20. 40 minus 20. 20. All these number of neutron, number of proton or magic number. So they are very, very stable too. ఇవన్నీ కూడా మీకు ప్రతిదీ ఎగ్జామ్ కోసం చదవాలని కాదు. మీరు షెల్ మోడల్ అనేటప్పుడు మీకు వచ్చిన కొన్ని పాయింట్స్ ఒక అట్లీస్ట్ కొన్ని రాయేసి advantages, achievements, and disadvantages రాగలిగితే we'll get full marks better. So here, Nana, what it explained, tell me, finally, conclusions. What it explained, tell me, main conclusion of shell model, main conclusions of achievements of the shell model. What are the achievements here, beta? It explains the magic number 2, 8, 20, then so on 126. It explains the magic number. It also explains the magnetic movements of some of the nucleus, right? So it explains the magic number, magnetic movement. It also explains successfully ground state of spin. It also explains the ground state of this model can also explain the ground state of spin. Fourth, it explains greatly stability and high binding energy. It also explains the phenomenon of nuclear isomorphism. So these 5 points, hope you understand, right? Did you keep in brain now? First point again, keep in the brain, record in your brain. First point, magic numbers, magnetic moment, successful explain the ground state spin, and it explain great stability and nuclear isomerism. Wow, 5 points over. Magic numbers, magnetic moment, ground state spin, great stability, high binding energy, and isomerism. Did you keep in the brain? Yes? Hope you keep in the brain. Brain like వెళ్ళిపోయినాయా? Hello? Yes. Isomers అంటే మీకు తెలుసానన్నా? Isomers, same structure ఉండాల. అంటే atoms having the same mass number but different and same atomic number are distinguished by certain difference in the internal structure of nuclear gas. Isomers. Isomerism అంటే మాస్ నెంబర్ సేమ్ ఉంటుంది బెట, బట్ డిఫరెంట్గా కానీ అటామిక్ నెంబర్ ఉండి సేమ్ అనే ఉండొచ్చు. డిస్టింగ్విష్ ఎట్లుంటుందంటే ఇంటర్నల్ స్ట్రక్చర్ డిఫరెంట్గా ఉంటే we call it as isomerism. Limitations, disadvantages. I mean limitations. So what are the limitations, beta? It failed to explain the stability of 4 stable nuclei. ఈ వీటి గురించి ఎక్స్ప్లెయిన్ చేయట్లేదు. It failed to explain the stability of 4 stable nuclei. Deuterium, lithium, boron, nitrogen. It does not predict correct values of nuclear spin for certain nucleus. The quadrupole moment calculated using this model is also not so great agreement with the experiments. The magnetic moment also shows some deviation from the experimental values. So limitations clearly you can see. It failed to explain some of the nuclei. It did not predict the correct values nuclear spin. It also did not explain the quadrupole moment, which is not a good agreement with the experimental result. Magnetic moment also did not explain. I mean, did not match the experimental results. Is it clear for all of you? Over, long answer. Okay, I'm gonna close today class now. Hope you understand. Yes. Sushma, Suresh, Shailaja, what is your problem, Shailaja? I want the answer from you. You are not joining classes, and I'm strictly only giving the good marks for those who are attending the classes. Because without attending, how come you get marks? When I keep the internal exam online, you are getting good marks. How? I don't think it's possible. So I'm not going to, I'm going to reduce the marks. Any doubts today, class? Yes. I wanna feedback from all of you. And I felt so bad about the attendance. I don't know whether I failed or maybe you failed. Who is maybe I'm not teaching well, right? Maybe I'm not a good faculty. then only I cannot see more students. Right? I think because I'm really disappointed a lot. I've been posting messages, still the response is like, ఏమంటారు చూడండి, ఈవెన్ ఎంత చేసినా కూడా ఏం కలిసినా కూడా అసలు స్పందన లేదంటారు. అలా ఉంది. అందరికి ఉండదు కాబట్టి సార్. ఐ అగ్రీ శివ, బట్ ఐ కెనాట్ సీ 83లో there are some good students are there. I know that. ఎందుకు రెస్పాండ్ అవ్వట్లేదు? ఇట్స్ వెరీ బ్యాడ్. ఉన్నా ఒకటి లేకున్నా ఒకటి, బట్ అలా ఉంటాయి. ఐ డోంట్ వాంట్ దిస్. ప్లీజ్ టెల్ టు యువర్ ఫ్రెండ్స్, సార్ ఎలా బాధపడ్డాడో కొంచెం కన్వే మై మెసేజ్ టు దెమ్. ఐ ఫీల్ సో రియలీ బ్యాడ్. I just want to complete this chapter quickly, few more in couple of 2 or 3 classes. Then after that last unit ఒకటి ఉంటుంది, quantum mechanics. Crystal structure already in last semester lo cover chesa కాబట్టి if you want I just go through the slides one class, but I do want a problem from student side, not from that. అది మీరు కాదు కదా చెప్పేది, నేను నాకే డెఫినెట్గా సమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్ షుడ్ బి దేర్. మై సైడ్ ఉండొచ్చు, మేబీ మీ సైడ్ ఉండొచ్చు, బట్ 100% నా సైడ్ అయితే నేను అగ్రీ కాను. ఉంటే ఉండొచ్చు, దేర్ ఆర్ సమ్ ప్రాబ్లమ్స్, బట్ ఇది ఫెయిల్యూర్గా, ఇది ఇద్దరు ఫెయిల్యూర్గా నేను కంక్లూడింగ్ దాట్ బికాస్ ఆఫ్ ద ఫ్యాకల్టీ అండ్ యాజ్ వెల్ యాజ్ ద స్టూడెంట్స్. If I don't attract the student, it's also failure from my side. If my teaching does not attract you to attend my classes, definitely failure of my side. Maybe I'm not teaching well, or maybe I'm not using some extraordinary thing that attract you. Because when I take some classes outside, people attend like anything. When I took the even the constable free classes, except my class always see the 40-30 students, but other classes only 20. So I feel like I can attract the students, but I'm failed to attract you guys. Very bad. You have to tell your friends, I want to see tomorrow class at least 30. Okay, are you agree? Are you gonna convey my message to your friends? Yes, at least each student into 2. ఇద్దరు ఫ్రెండ్స్ కి ఇద్దరు చేయండి వచ్చిన వాళ్ళు. ఓకేనా?